All right. So we just completed our first date with Brian, and then right before that, our first date with Hugo. So this time we're gonna go on another first date with another dad. I wasn't sure who to pick, so I just input. Well, I asked a friend between two dads, who would he like to see, and then I input the choices into like a random generator, and it gave me um, Joseph. And before I move on to the date and reading the profile, I want to explain the pun of the title of this episode, and it's a quote that most everybody knows. The quote is "The power of Christ compels you." So the title of this episode is "The power of Christiansen compels you," and this pun comes from the 1973 movie The Exorcist. So there you have it. All right, so looking at Joseph, he's the number one youth minister. Personally, I can't imagine that's a very exciting thing, but Joseph seems like a fun guy, so maybe it is. Joseph is the only dad who is married currently, and it's just really awkward to me. I'm happy that he explores his sexuality more over the course of this game, but it's still really weird. He enjoys sailing, guitar, although you never hear him play guitar, sadly, and crushing his kids at Candyland. Now, speaking of this, it's weird because every time you encounter Joseph with his kids, it's awkward. Not just for you, the dad Sona, in relationship to his kids, but seeing Joseph interact with his kids is still awkward. Like, I don't know what kind of relationship they have, but it doesn't seem like it's the best. So, he's very community-oriented, sociable. I don't know how well guitar is going to serve you on a desert island. I think you'll probably starve to death in 3 days, but, if you're happy. This is it just makes it even more creepier. I mean, it's true, or you would think it's true, but still, it's just not something I would expect to see on Dad Book, I guess. I do like this. Feel-good movies are always nice. I love a good feel-good movie like Amelie. It's the one I can think of off the top of my head. This is such a sham. Like, Mary is always down at the bar. You are never having a lovely night on the town with your wife. I'm sorry for your marriage. It's funny because throughout the whole game he doesn't actually quote any Bible verses, to my knowledge, that I remember. I think it's great that he wants to be a better person, though. That's pretty admirable. Anyway, let's get this date on the road. This is taking some time to load. Yeah. I feel like I would have the same worries. Like, how exactly do I hang out with someone of the faith? Especially someone in, like, a position. Like a youth minister, that's a position. He's not just like a regular churchgoer. A light smattering of Jesus. Just a little sprinkle of Jesus. Pray at somebody. It's like, yeah, let me just loudly pray at you.
Ah.
She's such a fast typer. I have expected her to be like, I wanna suck your dick. You know, with like 5 Ks on him. I mean, that's what I would maybe do if I was, you know, a brash and rebellious teen. I don't know if I would describe this as a blast, but maybe that's Joseph's idea of fun. That's true. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not too many. Although I don't know why this would be a concern.
Eh? Huh. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to help that. I'm good with remembering things, so I know his name is Chris. Although I don't know if remembering his name will actually score points on the date or not, because we don't get any indication of that. How's the, Jesus! Yes, exactly what anybody would think is a normal conversation. I love how we're weird, but Chris is never not weird. He's always weird and sulky, and just his whole family is weird. I love his smile, though. It's just so nice. It's like the smile you would expect to see in a dentist office, I think. It's so strange how there's so many nautical themed things, though. Like, you have a steering wheel for a boat. You have a marlin, I think. I don't know. That might be a swordfish. You have a boat over here. You have an octopus.
Eh?
Yay, more of Joseph's weirdo children. As much as I want to get baking, I guess we can have a little fun with it. I mean, this is like really the only time you get any interaction with Joseph's family other than with Mary. So, may as well. Gotta love The Shining. I don't understand this reference. My guess is it's Godzilla, but I have no idea. Neither of those options are good, because I feel like if you go too creepy, it might be too much for Joseph. And if it's obscure, it's like, would he get it? But I'll go with obscure. Oh, nice Children of the Corn reference. It's not that obscure.
Oh. Ooh.
Good one.
Oh.
I actually think Children of the Corn isn't that obscure, though. I don't think it's necessarily mainstream, but I think enough people are going to know what that reference is, because it's kind of one of the more famous horror movies, I guess you could say. It's funny because they don't need my help to be scary. They're already scary. They're already weird.
Wow.
I've never actually seen The Thing. I need to get on watching that, though.
Oh.
Lawrence of Arabia.
I will say, out of all the taglines, like, Hugo's taglines are pretty bad. Like, Sweet Manchego, you know, like a tagline about cheese, is pretty bad. But Joseph's taglines are maybe some of the worst in the game, because it's always, like, these really Christian-y movies, sort of. I mean, some of them are actors. From, like, they're a bit obscure, like Lawrence of Arabia, Norm Macdonald, Kirk Douglas. So who would honestly say these things as taglines? Like Sweet Manchego, yeah, I can get it because you love cheese. But who's going to go start shouting movie titles and actor names as a tagline? It just kind of adds a level to Joseph's weirdness already. Weird, I love him. He's cute, but he's just so weird. His whole family's weird. Despite trying to appear as the most normal family ever. They totally aren't.
Hmm. Yeah,
I do want to know exactly why they have a teen magazine, because nobody in the family is a teenager. Like, Chris is 10, I think. All the kids are younger than that, and then Mary and Joseph are both way older than that, naturally. Something I actually just noticed is, so this game has a secret cult ending. It's not technically canon, because you have to, like, find the files hidden in your actual gaming folder to get to it. But this symbol is part of that cult, apparently. This is also the symbol that I think is Robert's hand tattoos. I think are also the symbol. So let's just examine the bookshelf. I think these would probably be a Joseph thing, because he does love adventure. We honestly actually don't really learn a whole lot about Mary, other than she likes drinking and flirting at a bar. And she's kind of a bitch. But I'm surprised they even have this available on the shelf where the kids could get to it. Let's look at the coffee table. I love that. And sex. Thing that I don't get is like, okay, this necklace, why didn't he just pick it up and put it on the table? Like, even if I'm a guest at somebody's house, it's probably something I would do.
Oh. Hey. Oh.
That makes no sense, but okay.
Hey.
So should I fight for Christie's honor, or should I side with Joseph? It's hard to say. Like, personally, I feel like I would side with Joseph, but I want a spoon duel today.
Oh. Ooh.
Lawrence of Arabia!
Oh my god, these taglines.
Ah. Eh. Eh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey.
Love how it's egg beaters on linoleum floor, but his floor is clearly wooden.
Oh.
I don't feel like you actually need a fresh start when you're baking brownies that are way too sweet, because they have another box of brownie batter. So just add some of that in, and that will dilute the brownies. I mean, you're going to make more than you should, than you would anticipate, but that will, take the sweetness out and put it back to a normal level. Noel may have baked a cake from a box once, but I have baked many cakes. Nice. Cakes from a box.
Ooh. Oh.
I kind of wish they made it visible.
Ooh. Oh. Hmm. Hey. Yeah.
Like that was so much sexual innuendo. I don't think that was the point, but definitely would be interpreted that way.
Hmm. Yeah.
He's probably gonna spank off to that later tonight.
Yeah. Hey. Oh. 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 Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh. Ooh. Oh yeah. Hmm. Ah. Ooh.
We can try. Yeah, let's be hopeful for it.
Aye.
Oh, Matt and Carmencita.
Hey. Hey.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't really know what to answer. I mean, if I want to stretch the truth, I would say we improvise.
Hmm.
Trying to think if that's true or not. I would say mostly that's true, like when you're just cooking on the fly. But if you're so precise every time, where everything is measured out to the exact measurement every time, the exact heat is used every time, somehow you get the exact like consistency every time, then you can make something that will have you can make the same thing twice, but more than likely that's not going to really happen when you cook in person. Like maybe you buy it from like a factory, okay, but generally no. He's right, I think.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, Brian.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh.
Like I wouldn't even feel the need to be competitive if he said that. I'd be just like, okay, good for you. Buy 10 brownies then. I kind of wish we had to put him down for 10 just to make him eat his words.
Ah.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh.
Really. Really. Somehow, I don't think that's going to fly very well.
Eh.
I'm not sure I believe that, but okay.
Oh.
Ah. Oh.
I love how despite Ernest being like non-conformist as he can try to be, and counterculture as he tries to be, he still embraces like his dad's literary side, which is just very fascinating to me. Like, has he actually read, you know, like The Grapes of Wrath or Of Mice and Men? Like, has he read those? Because now I'm curious.
Yeah. Hey. Hmm. Hmm.
So now we kind of get to learn a little bit more about Joseph. Like, he's actually not as cool, calm, and collected as he always seems. He's stressed out quite a bit. He often has escape fantasies.
Yeah. Oh. Ah.
I don't think that's a bad idea, though. Like, if you're really getting into fitness, it could be a good way to just kind of test your resolve.
Oh.
Oh.
He has such a cute smile. It's always just so friendly looking.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Thing is, Craig doesn't seem like somebody who falls into temptation easily. Like, he's just really not that kind of guy. He might be able to appreciate humor, but is this humor going to be too far? And if I want to sell to Craig, I'm probably going to go with nostalgia. Yeah, but why would they accept brownies from you anyway? Like, if they had just pranked you, wouldn't they be suspicious that these brownies are also going to be pranked, right?
Hey.
I love how he's like, here, let me describe these bad brownies. Oh, these brownies are like those bad brownies, but without the bad. It's like, that just wouldn't work for me. I'd be like, you're bringing up negative imagery to try to positively sell these brownies? I think I'll pass.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, eggplants.
Ugh.
It's strange, like, he seems like he's nervous around his own wife. And to me, that's, like, I don't think I'd be able to stay in a relationship like that. Like, I know that they're on the rocks, but if your relationship ever gets to a level where you're nervous to talk to your spouse, I feel like you need to break it off for your own good and just for just the good of everything going on in there. Ooh, yay. Thanks on being a bitch, Mary. I feel like she takes all of her anger out on everything. Like, she takes it out on Joseph. But it seems like she also takes it out on everything associated with Joseph. And that's just... She really needs to grow up. Like, Joseph isn't the best guy in the world, but Mary really needs to get some maturity.
Hmm.
Ah.
Ah. Hmm.
I mean, I can definitely relate to what she's saying. You know, having grown up in a family where I got dragged to church every Sunday for like maybe 10 years.
Come on.
I would probably just go with the cop out of they seem nice.
Okay.
Ugh.
Like, why is she so antagonistic? Like, even Joseph, even if they're having trouble, Joseph is always trying to be polite to her. And he's always trying to just be, just congenial.
Hmm.
Oh my god. Hmm. Hey. Ah. Hey.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Ugh. Yeah, you two should go see like a couples counselor. Like, just oof, so awkward.
Ah.
More antagonism. Thanks, Mary. Just love you. You're just so awesome. I'm trying to like. I don't think I would go like if I know that he's embarrassed and not feeling good. I don't think I would say what's her deal, because that's just gonna make him feel like he has to go on the defensive. Are you okay? Is pretty good. Brownies are great. I think I'll say, are you okay?
Oh.
No marriage is perfect, but your marriage is definitely almost as far from perfect as you can get in sort of like in the confines of still being civil.
Oh. Hey. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Oh. Ah. Ooh.
I don't think I would eat it right now. I mean, more than likely, I haven't eaten anything substantial throughout the day, so.
Eh? Heh. Ah. Heh. Huh? Eh? Ah. Hmm. Hmm?
I expect we probably made like A or S. Okay.
Ooh, that's some good grilling.
Thing is, Joseph's line during like the end of his date, it's so low. I've never actually heard what it is.
Welcome. You've got dads.
And now that we're through another date, we're gonna save, and that's gonna be the end of it. I don't know who we're gonna date next. My guess is I might go on to Robert, simply because he was the other choice in my my two options that I was suggested by my friends. So maybe Robert. I kind of want to go on a date with Matt or Craig, so I might input all of them into the decision algorithm as well and just see who pops up. But whoever it is, we'll see. And that's it. Thanks for watching.